Not particularly. Did I look too far because I just realised I went Indiana jumping room, so like, is this like too intense? Like, international students? No. I love Indiana, I live for Indiana.
This is weird. This is like, just sit down and do a video.
Yeah. Hi fans!
Hi fans! Today, it's not a vlog, we're doing tips. I, as a 21-year-old, can drink on camera. We're doing tips for international students who are going to come and study in the US / at Indiana, because when I was going to study here, I looked on YouTube and there was like next to nothing.
So sad.
So yeah. So now, in addition to the people searching for a study abroad blog and they get like assaulted with all my shit, there's now this also. So I'm Libby, obviously. I'm from England.
I'm Lani from Australia. I hate myself. I'm Erin and I'm from Scotland.
Oh, Scotland! Scotland! Oh shit, I've just
expect that reaction from everyone.
So one of the things I wrote down that I wanted to talk about was that everyone gets very excited, visibly excited, when they realise you're not American. But if you travel in a pack, the first one who speaks is the one whose nationality you will all be.
Yeah,
so
that's so true.
It doesn't matter how many of us from England there are, because there are quite a few of us. If Lani speaks first, we're all Australian.
Also, everyone makes fun of my accent.
Everyone makes fun of mine as well.
Yeah.
She's just mad because we make fun of her accent and
You
she
just
hangs
make
out
fun of my accent?
Yeah, because it's funny.
Shred references.
There's been a Magda.
What
are you doing in the swamp? So yeah,
There's that.
So, biscuits. I wanted to go into an explanation of what a biscuit is because,
Biscuits.
If you look up biscuits, then it'll look like a scone, but it's not. It's just like a really, really dense bread, and it's really salty, and it's not very nice. But it's not a scone. I don't think they do scones here.
Except for if you get a biscuit at Red Lobster.
Oh god.
No, I really like them.
I like them. Did you like them? Oh, it was just me then.
Yeah,
I think it's because I was expecting a scone. So our biscuits are their cookies.
Oh my god, don't even start. People will start that argument with you and they know they're wrong. You can tell that they know they're wrong, but they will never admit. And they act like it's so confusing. It's not confusing. Anything with a chocolate chip is a cookie.
Right.
Everything else is a biscuit.
Yeah.
It's easy. Immunize it. Oh, money. Everything is expensive. You'll have to get immunizations, ridiculously expensive. Maggie had to get some and it's like $900.
What?
Yes. If you're staying the whole year, you have to get immunizations. Our insurance won't cover it because it's preventative.
That's shit. If you're only here for one semester, you don't need to get them. But me and Carla never knew that.
Yes!
So we got them and paid for them. Came here and they were like, you don't need them.
Me too! I got almost all of them.
Yeah.
I didn't get all of them, but I got most of them.
Oh my
I
god.
got them in Scotland though.
Yeah,
So they were in
Australia.
Australia.
okay.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, because they're not covered by the NHS. I know.
So immunizations are expensive. Phone contracts are expensive. I just refuse to get one because it's like $50 a month, isn't it?
No.
All the ones we found.
I think it's like $30 a month.
Well, still, that's ridiculous for a phone contract.
Yeah, but like
Mine is 30.
it's worth it. Like I said, you need it.
I made it.
I've made it this far, and I haven't.
I made it.
What do you do?
Use Wi-Fi.
What from have Wi-Fi?
No, I don't use Wi-Fi. I don't use the internet. But yeah, phone contracts are expensive. Underwear is expensive. Clothes are expensive. Stock up on your Primark jeans and leggings because they're expensive and it's ridiculous. And it's
And they tax everything, but they don't put it on the price on the label.
yeah.
You have to wait till you get to the checkout.
Yeah, and it's like you think you know that before you come here, and you think you're fine with it because you're like, oh yeah, they tax it. No, it'll hurt you every time. Horrible.
Very cold.
And the coins are confusing.
It's so cold.
It is very cold.
Thank you for staying on topic.
Well, we're talking about clothes. You need warm clothes. It's very
No, but
cold.
you need like summer clothes
You do.
and
It's
winter
very
clothes.
You
hot
need
as well.
every
You need
season.
everything.
You don't know what to expect. You just wake up and it could be so
That's
warm,
true.
and then you could wake up the next day.
Always
Snow.
check the forecast.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum.
Dressing up on nights out was another thing I wanted to talk about.
They don't do it.
Yeah, they don't do it. They just don't.
True.
Like, we look fine because we're all sat next to each other, but at an American party, we look like crazy people because we're the only ones with like big eyeliner, with makeup, with like lipstick. No one tries here, and it's disgusting.
No, but like they all look fine though. They all look.
Oh yeah, everyone looks good, but they don't look like they're ready for the club, and that's all I know how to do. So,
Yeah.
also I put down party school with about 5 question marks. I heard that this was a party school. I have yet to see any partying.
Yeah,
I've been to a
same.
lot of house parties.
Same.
Yeah, but it's not like there's nothing happening in the week. There's like in Kent, there's a club night every night.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in Australia, it's totally different.
You could go out because you're 21.
Yeah, don't tell Americans your age because they'll just always text you to buy them alcohol.
At the start of the semester, Olivia, you promised you would buy me and Carla, so you can't say nothing.
Oh yeah, I offered. Like, to be fair, Erin and Carla don't ask me, I just show up.
That's
True.
fair.
She told me she showed up at their house and then she napped on their couch for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
She left.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
If you come on exchange next semester to IU, if you meet Libby, she will take over your couch and sleep there all the time.
I've only done that to your couch and the boys' couch, and that's it. That's all my friends. We've eliminated Lonnie.
So like, see when you come here, everybody wears Indiana stuff. Like the school spirit, everybody loves it. All the football games, basketball games, everything. So like people go to class wearing this. So buy some Indiana
Yeah.
apparel. They actually have like everything. I literally have went about OTT. I've got my.
Did you pay for that? I got one for free.
Well,
I have put get a meal plan because it's a confusing system, but it's worth it. Like, I have one, I think most of the Kent girls who are staying here for a year have one. You get 60% off everything you buy on campus. So it's like, I literally can buy whole meals and it's only $3, and that's not even one iBook.
we never got one because it was so confusing. We just patched it. But like we should have got one. She's back. But also like if you're only here for the semester, like I don't mind not getting one. Like it's been fine because I cook. We have like an apartment, so like I cook for us. But if you're staying in like the dorms or something and don't have like a proper kitchen, I would say definitely get one because there's so many different food places on campus as well. So
Yeah, the pizza in the IMU is better than the pizza anywhere else on campus.
Have you tried Caesar?
No?
And chocolate mousse in the IMU. It's delicious.
So I also put down cops at house party. Yeah.
You'll always get shut down.
I've not been to one when the cops have came yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I must like all of them. You go to a lot of frat parties though, don't you?
Yeah.
Tell the people what they're like, because I haven't been to one.
Yes.
I don't know anyone who can get me in.
Frat parties are so weird, so you need to like go know like a guy. Like so sororities can't have parties; they have them in the frat houses. Yeah.
That's weird.
So, like, you have to know someone in the house to get you on, like, the list to get into the parties. So, like, our roommate, Brianna, will, like, get us on lists, but she can only get, like, 1 or 2 people on. It's just because if anything happens, so they know who's at the party, which is fair. It's for, like, safety. But, yeah, no, they're really cool. It is like in the movies. If you watch any of the films, that's what it's like.
Topic: befriending Americans. Everyone on YouTube, when I was doing my research, said that Americans will just make friends with you because of your accent. I'm here to tell you, fans, it's not that easy. Like, you're a novelty and you're entertaining. They don't really want to be friends with you for that. Like, you
That's
have
true.
to be a person as well.
That's true.
And I actually have something to give to the friendship.
I feel like, especially for us British people, don't like to just go up to people and be like, hi, do you want to go out? Because we don't want to annoy people.
Yeah.
But like, Americans don't mind, like they want to make friends with you, I
Yeah.
feel. So like, they would want you to go up and be like, hey, we should hang out.
That's how I made friends with the boys. I just went over and I was like, come to my flat.
That's true.
But a pro of American friends is that they'll drive you around.
E.g.
Yes!
Carlos and Spencer.
Interesting note, no one's asked me about Harry Potter. I walk around with a Ravenclaw jumper on because I enjoy being a massive stereotype, and no one's asked me about Harry Potter.
I think this is especially for me. If you're from Scotland and you're coming here, no one will know what you're saying, and it's not the accent, it's the words we use.
What do you mean, Aaron?
Oh yeah! Honestly, people just don't know my
Aaron.
name. Like, example, we went out with my roommate Brianna and we met one of her friends, and I was like, hi, I'm Erin. He thought my name was Aiden for the rest of the day. Like a boy's name, Aiden. For the rest of the day. People just always understand you.
Yeah.
So like, either I get Brianna to introduce me, or Libby because you like
Yeah.
you said you, or I just have to say it in an American accent. Erin. And they get it right away, they're like, oh, okay, what is That's
Listen, I'm not getting paid for this. Fans, the camera's moved again because my memory card was full. Don't worry, it'll be over soon. Americans use Snapchat pretty exclusively.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
It's always like, hey,
Very true.
what's your name, blah blah blah, oh, do you have Snapchat? Like,
Yeah.
having Snapchat, and then they will Snapchat you.
Yes.
Like,
But it's like the rest of the world has moved on. The rest of the world doesn't use Snapchat.
Libby.
But America is obsessed.
Libby.
Like, I've used it so much more since I've been here.
You can make them use Messenger. GroupMe. There's an app called GroupMe that I never heard of.
So
Yes.
if you're doing group projects, like,
True.
everyone uses GroupMe, like, at literally how many
Yes. I use a
chats
lot
I have
of
for
GroupMe.
projects.
It's not even that good an app. It's
No.
basically WhatsApp or Messenger or any other messaging app. The workload is a joke.
Huge!
The workload is ridiculous.
Huge! I'm dying. I've literally been dying.
So I do English literature, so I don't even have to do that much.
I'm in the business school.
I'm in music. It's crazy.
The work in Scotland is definitely harder. Like, the level you have, the amount of work you put in is a lot more. But like here, there's just lots of like, not even pointless because they all matter, but they're
Yeah.
just like small assignments instead of just like giving you one big one.
Yeah.
It's like ones that are maybe worth like 2.5%, 5%, and it's just, there's so much.
There's loads of work to do. You can't get away with skipping classes because you're foreign and you're the only foreign person in there, so they know when you're gone.
It's true.
And they all take attendance. Yeah.
Participation is so important.
Yeah.
Even this, I have this film class with Maggie, right? And sometimes I don't go. He doesn't take attendance, so I didn't think it'd matter. But me and Maggie are the only British people in there. And every other class, he'll just have a random question about England. So he'll turn to us. So I'm not surprised that he notices when we're gone now. But honestly, it's too much. You can't even have like a day off. In Kent, the semesters are 10 weeks long. Here, it's 16 weeks long. In Kent, I get reading week every time I have an essay. So
That's fucking bullshit.
2 weeks during the semester in Kent, I get off. So basically, my semester is 8 weeks long.
Right?
Here, it's
Can't
16 weeks, and our entire fall break was 1 day.
It's true. In Australia, we have a 12-week semester, but we have 2 weeks in the middle as well.
I think like most, if you're in the business school, most of the classes you don't have Friday classes. So like my timetable is like so fine, but they have 8 AM classes here, which is so bad.
I have class till like 10 p.m. some days.
Yours is like 9:30.
Oh yeah,
Today.
yeah.
That's so bad.
Horrible.
So English literature isn't big here. Music school and the business school are both really big.
Massive.
Yeah.
English is really not.
I really like the business school. If you're coming to a business, it's so good.
So the last thing I wrote in here is that people will ask you to explain Brexit, but they don't know anything about Brexit. They won't understand the word you're saying. They just want you to know that they know of Brexit.
I don't know if Brexit.
I don't even know what Brexit, so
Don't fall into the trap. You'll start trying to explain it and it won't matter.
Can you please tell us what Brexit is?
No!
like literally, and they love to bring up the whole Scottish referendum.
Yeah, oh my god, they keep bringing up Brexit as if that's equal to Donald Trump and the Republicans. Like, come on, mate.
British exit from the European Union.
But yeah, another point. Chocolate here, trash.
Yes.
So bad.
Okay, all the food sucks here.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah.
Disagree, the food's class, except in chocolate.
No. So all of the sweets are bad. Just all of them.
Sour Patch Kids.
No, I don't like them enough. Even my sister just sent me a whole box full of English chocolate and sweets, and I've just lost the urge to eat sweet things because it's always so disappointing.
Yeah, they have Cadbury's here, but it's not the same.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
it's not Cadbury's. Jimmy John's, if you come to Bloomington,
Yes. Big sandwiches. You can get a 16-inch.
16-inch sandwich. I've not had one, but
Flippin' huge.
yeah.
Wait.
Because it's expensive too.
It's like
Even his
this
sandwich
is
is
actually
and
like
it's
this
really
big.
expensive too.
Okay, fans. We've lost control of the discussion. Ooh. We've lost control of the discussion and we have no more points left.
Well, we might, but we'll do a part 2.
Oh, exciting. She has a channel as well.
I do too. I have a channel. I have my music channel.
Yeah, we're all famous. Subscribe to us all. But yes, thank you. Bye.
Love you.
Go to
Bye,
Rihanna.
hands.
Oh, you.
Friends.
I don't know the chant. You know the chant?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it. You also can't put that in.
I'm not going to. Spencer too. I love you.
What was that?
What was that? A ghost.
Go. Are you? Fight.
Go to apartment 103. No, 102. 102. Apartment 102.
And just go in.
Yeah. Open the door. It's always
Yeah, just
open.
come
Don't
in.
worry about it.
And
I actually always
Ask
do.
for Jared.
Yeah.
And just sit on the couch, and if anyone comes out, just say you're waiting on Jared.
Yeah. Bye.
Right, that's just showing off because you can actually sing.